The V-scope is a self-contained, battery-powered disposable scope that takes advantage of a closed circular tube with a beveled end to visualize the vocal cords better than all other methods of using the naked eye. The ring of LED lights is transmitted through the sidewall of the tube down the entire length of the tube to give the user maximal illumination of the target tissue with the minimal chance of light obstruction by secretions or blood. Let's take a closer, step-by-step look at using the V-scope. Using the V-scope, intubations can be accomplished in 6 simple steps. When you open the V-scope, the LED lights will illuminate once the handle is fully extended. Insert the scope and identify the glottis opening between the vocal cords. Using the avoir bougie, pass the bougie under the direct vision between the vocal cords into the trachea until the green safety band has just passed the upper teeth or gum. Remove the V-scope while leaving the bougie in place. Pass the endotracheal tube over the bougie into the trachea. While keeping the endotracheal tube stabilized, remove the bougie. Ventilate and follow your protocols to verify tube placement accordingly. In the event of trauma or the need to avoid the front teeth, the paraglossal approach can be used. The V-scope can also be used for seated patients that cannot be moved. Review this video as needed, then practice on a mannequin, and turn in the training checkoff sheet to your training officer.
Today we're going to show the Paraglossal technique with the V-scope. So instead of coming in midline, we're going to go to the corner of the mouth and bypass the molars. So scissor technique, corner of the mouth, bypass the molars, visualize the vocal cords in seconds, pass your bougie, remove the V-scope, and follow your standard protocol with your endotracheal tube. Inflate the cuff, ventilate your patient. Check for bilateral breath sounds, check the capnography. Now a quick look from the inside. Now the inside look. Put a little endoscope inside the V-scope. Instead of going midline, we're going to go corner of the mouth, bypassing the molars, visualizing those vocal cords, passing the bougie. We're going to remove the scope and slide the endotracheal. We are going to watch the endotracheal tube pass with the endoscope that we have here. And that's it, the Paraglossal technique. Hi, this is Paul Hagen with Adroit Surgical. So a question that I got today, and I've gotten this a few times, is when I'm starting to intubate with the V-scope, I can't see the vocal cords quickly. And what we've seen in training on cadavers and from observations in the field is sometimes, just like a traditional laryngoscope, people go too deep. So with the V-scope, you're always looking through the barrel. There's nothing blind. This is a direct laryngoscopy. So if you go straight in, I'm going to do it with my right hand. You can do it right-handed or left-handed. And up, I can't really see anything other than pink mush. I've gone in a little bit too deep. So I might just correct, come back out a little bit. I visualize the epiglottis. I rotate back. And then I will pass my bougie through the vocal cords. Remove the V-scope, select the proper endotracheal tube. Now I'm going to show you from the inside what this might look like. Now with the endoscope down the barrel of the V-scope, let's take another look from the inside. So I'm going in midline, purposely going a little too deep. And that's what we're seeing. I'm looking directly down the barrel, and even with the camera in there, I can have plenty of room. I can see. I don't see anything, so I just back up a little bit with the barrel. Start seeing some landmarks. Okay, I start seeing what I'm looking for, and see the epiglottis. Rotate back until I visualize those vocal cords. Then straight down the barrel, while continuing to look, I'm able to advance my bougie. From here, remove the scope, You can see that nothing is blind and that we're always looking down the barrel, looking for those landmarks, and then following them to the glottic opening. Hi, this is Paul Hagen with Adroit Surgical. The question today was, after I pass the bougie, can I watch the endotracheal tube pass? Absolutely. And let me show you how you do that. So we're going to go in, the epiglottis, rotate back. There's our vocal cords. Stuck a little camera down the V-scope to help us with this demonstration video. Pass that bougie through the cords. I'll hold the bougie in place. Now I'm going to reinsert the scope, confirming that the bougie is through the cords. Select the proper endotracheal tube for my patient, and then here it is, back out, then back through. I've just watched it go through the cords. Now I'm going to remove my bougie, see that it's still in place, remove my scope, and that's it. So that's how you can use the V-scope to watch the endotracheal tube pass the vocal cords each and every time. Thanks again for your questions.